YouTube? Quinn Wade. Coming to y'all with that instant hot topic basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground on YouTube. Exclusively on here forever, of course. We're going to talk about the biggest news of today so far, and maybe for the rest of the day, how things been going. The Detroit Pistons made another move after trading Isaiah Stewart. This time they trade for Isaiah Joe, and the Thunder get 2 second-round picks. This is basically what they got for Aaron Wiggins not too long ago. It just you probably prefer these picks. The Pistons have entered the offseason looking to add more shooting around Cade Cunningham. Obviously, that was a priority, and they also want to have some type of defense on the perimeter as well. We know how good the Pistons' defense was last season, was a calling card for them and helped them even advance in the playoffs, but they have bigger goals, and they want to have a young core also that can develop and grow around Cade Cunningham as well. And I feel like Isaiah Joe brings some veteranship when it comes to experience because he has been in some deep title runs already and also becoming a champion. And this is good for him to get a bigger role on this team and can be more able to show what he can do and get more spotlight because the Pistons most likely going to be a good team next year and they might make the playoffs again next year most likely if things go their way. And this could be a good thing for him especially. The Pistons had planned on pursuing Austin Reeves and Kobe White in free agency before they reached agreements to stay with their team. Obviously, Kobe White staying with the Charlotte Hornets, and Austin Reeves is staying with the Los Angeles Lakers, so they had to find another player. And Joe was the guy that they went with in 71 games in last season, which was a couple months ago with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Isaiah Joe ended up averaging 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist in 21 minutes. That's not a lot of minutes. For a guy of his caliber, he did shoot 42% from 3. So that's definitely something they should be having fun and excited about. It is going to be hard to replicate them type of numbers when you get more volume and get more opportunities that do come with more turnovers, more misses. But it also can come with better stats too. And you can still do it with a winning team and a winning organization. That's kind of the win-win when you're already a champion and you possibly can be a role player basically your entire your career. So if that's going to be the case with him, this is as good as it's probably going to get for him while still being under a contract and even possibly getting even more money in the future. I'll get to that later. Joe only averaged 4 points in 11 minutes across 13 games as he played a little bit against the San Antonio Spurs in the Western Conference Finals, which the Thunder did, losing 7 at home. Joe is on a declining 4-year, $48 million contract. For people that don't know, he's already under contract and will make $11 million coming this season, which isn't really that much money for a guy that plays as well as he does when he gets the opportunity and gets on the court. The Pistons will hold a team option on Joe contract for the 2027-2028 season. That also will be only $11.3 million. So this is one of those moves where they don't really lose much since you know that he's a proven player. And on top of that, you know that he's a young player that can also have a little bit of upside. So this is the type of guy you would like if you're a team like the Detroit Pistons. He gives you everything that you would want. For people that don't know, he's only 6'4". He's 165 pounds, which is low for a 6'4" guy. I guess you can say it's also big depending on how you look at it because this is a guy that can play small forward as well because of that size. And he is a good athlete, and he also can guard point guards and shooting guards as well, giving you more versatility on the perimeter as a switchable guy defensively and a knockdown shooter. Even sometimes from mid-range, and he can also get to the basket. Not only that, he can also get out in transition and get some easy points or just make some good decisions there as well. He shot 45% from the field last season, and not only that, he shot 89% from the free throw line. He's been basically an 80% free throw shooter his entire career, besides his rookie career, which was actually with Philadelphia 76ers. Not only that, he can also be a guy you can rely on to really stay healthy. He's been healthy basically all of his Oklahoma City career. You can say he didn't play a lot and he didn't get a lot of chances to get banged up because he had the ball in his hands a lot. But that's going to happen also in Detroit. You know, K is going to be running majority of the offense through him for Detroit. And on top of that, you obviously have other players that's going to be trying to get theirs as well by getting quick touches that leads to baskets or a little bit of minor isolation, which is what every team is running right now in the modern NBA. So it's not really a surprise that they will do it too. I mean, Detroit got their own style. They got their own way of doing things on the court. But at the same time, they are having trouble trying to figure out a deal with Jalen Duren. They saying that he's exploring a sight and trade option as he cannot really get a deal done right now with the Pistons done. So that's a problem. Obviously, he was an all-star last year, was one of the better bigs in the league, was a really good rebounder and a really good effort guy and a positive guy in the locker room. But they have to figure that out. But the Pistons, they still making some other moves. I can see them making some more as well in the future. But Pelicans also exercised a $2.3 million option on Carlo Makovic. They bringing him back. We'll see how that goes after this contract is up. Is they going to keep him or do they feel that he's just a good guy on a good contract as of now? Hawks also exercise Mohamed Gay $2.4 million option. They're going to keep him around as of now. The Raptors exercise a $2.3 million option on Jamal Shead. He plays good enough for them as a guard, so it's no surprise that they wanted to bring him back on the cheap contract. Same with Jericho Sims, big body, can rebound, can finish around the basket, can block shots from time to time. Not the greatest at it, but he tries. He gets a $2.8 million option with the Bucks. They bring him back for the offseason as of now. Buddy Hield Hawks push back guaranteed date on the $9.7 million contract that he's on. So they don't know if they want to guarantee it or not just yet. That's not the greatest thing for Buddy, but it also shows you that he can be a free agent anytime now, or he might be able to work out a way to stay a non-free agent. That's important news for today. Something might happen or something might pop up obviously later today. We don't know. But we do know that the Pistons are very active in free agency, and they're looking to add as much talent as they can, and they're trying to show that they're trying to win now, although their core players are very young and still trying to grow and develop and prove themselves in this league. That's a good thing that they're showing you that they're trying to win with what they have and trying to add on to it and build a good foundation with JB Bickerstaff and Cade, and everybody else is going to find a way to fit around him. And they're just going to have other guys just chip in here and there and see if Cade can get them to a championship. They drafted him number one because they feel like he can be a franchise changer, a culture changer, and he's already helping them win a lot of games, and he already shows that his game does translate well even into the playoffs, as we have seen the last two seasons. Now it's just about getting the right supporting cast that fits him and helps him make his job and load a lot easier to carry, and that's what they have to continue to do. I like what they're doing in the offseason right now, and I do want to see what they do with Duren. I do like Isaiah Joe as a piece. Like I said, he fits perfectly on this team, but he is going to have to prove a lot more and do a lot more than he has ever done in his NBA career, and I think that's a good thing. You should want that type of challenge. You should want that type of opportunity if it presents itself. Plus, you're still in a winning situation, so can't get no better than that. Other than that, all these contracts that's getting exercised, all these guys that's signing real fast, and all these role players are getting traded, and it just shows you that a lot of teams are going for the winning. They're not really trying to rebuild, and if they're retooling, that's still not a rebuild. It just shows you how hard it is to get talent, and then it shows you how hard to get a whole organization behind you as players, as coaching staff, and as a GM. And once you get all those things twerking and working, you happy with that going in the direction that y'all all should be going in as an organization and as a team and as a staff. So, Detroit, they're trying to get it right early. You don't know how long things are going to go. You don't know how long your run's going to last. So you got to try to find a way to extend it and get the best out of it as much as possible. And that's what they're showing you that they're trying to do over the last 3 years. And it's working when it comes to win, and it's working when it comes to success. We just have to see if it can get them to a title. And that's what they're trying to accomplish, and that's what they're trying to do as an organization. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first comes out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. I'll see y'all later today. If not, I'll see y'all tomorrow with more analysis on the NBA and its off season. And I have way more content coming this summer and for the rest of the year. If it's meant for me to see the entire year, I got y'all covered when it comes to this basketball game and the NBA. Other than that, peace out. See y'all when I see you.